stood up to adversaries like Putin and reinforced allies like Israel, and I was in the Situation Room on the day we got bin Laden. But I know we have to be smart as well as strong. Meeting today's global challenges requires every element of America's power, including skillful diplomacy, economic influence, and building partnerships to improve lives around the world with people, not just their governments.
Senior political correspondent Brianna Keilar was at the rally and joins us now from New York. And Brianna, it was certainly some inspiring words there. Hilary Clinton has been a presidential candidate for about 2 months, but this seems to be the big kickoff. And she seemed to pitch to voters her personal experience, talking about her family, in particular her mum.
That's very much the case, Lynda. She talked a lot about, I think, the difficulties of being a woman who's making your own way. And while you mentioned that she talked about national security, big applause line for the capture of Osama bin Laden, this was a crowd that's much more interested in economics. She got a lot of applause when she talked about some of the issues that are really populist. And that's what Hillary Clinton is trying to frame her campaign as. She's trying to frame herself as the fighter who is going to fight for all Americans. Here's part of what she said.
You brought our country back. Now it's time, your time, to secure the gains and move ahead. And you know what? America can't succeed unless you succeed. That is why I am running for President of the United States.
Now, this is Roosevelt Island, Lynda, so she used that narrative to harken back to Franklin Roosevelt and also Eleanor Roosevelt, who she has always quoted and said that she looked up to as a female leader. That is the populism, the message that she's trying to tap into. We saw her husband, the former President Bill Clinton, here, but while she referenced his administration, she mostly focused on President Obama, on the Roosevelts, and as you mentioned, very much on the fight that her mother had to make as a young person and then providing for her family in a very real way. So she was really trying to almost, in a way, make this less about the Clinton dynasty.
Some incredible pictures there of the crowd, just obviously the faithful supporters cheering for her. And she certainly went through a big wish list of what she wants to achieve: preschool and quality childcare for every child in America. She wants paid and family leave. And she also said that she wants to make America the clean energy superpower of the 21st century. She certainly has some big dreams.
There are a lot of dreams, some that she's outlined before, like criminal justice reform, huge with this crowd, huge with Democrats, providing a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants, and a lot of economic policies, some that you mentioned, as well as equal pay, higher wages in general for Americans. You mentioned the paid family medical leave. These are the bread and butter issues that Democrats and the Hillary Clinton campaign are convinced are going to really determine this election. You hear Republicans talking a lot about national security. They're going to hammer Hillary Clinton on her leadership while at the State Department. But Democrats think that that's not going to matter as much as this economic vision of the future that she's going to be pushing as a really central part of her campaign.
All right, Brianna Keilar, we'll have to leave it there for today. Thank you very much. I'm sure we'll be covering many more speeches over the coming months. Thank you.